for me to necessarily share this with the people,
Yeah,
because
sure.
they may not be ready. But I feel like, you know what? Trust the people with information. Give it to them. Give it to them. Trust them with it. Trust their guides with it. If I would tell people, when I get when you're a spiritual person, then trust that whoever you're giving it to, planting that seed can be very important. Planting a seed in the soul. Sometimes we try and force people to change their lives right now. But we don't know, or just planting that seed, or when I say something profound to you, and it's a very deep spiritual thing, you might not get it with your mind because it's still very young on this earth plane. But your soul is an old soul, and your soul, once the seed is planted, it will grow. The more that kundalini rises, more fast. The more that kundalini rises, the seed will come with it, and it will travel up all the energy points it needs to go until it reaches the crown. Because when it gets you and you're not ready, that causes chaos.
Facts. It's a powerful thing you just said when we're talking about the seed, and that you plant also seed. You are aware of everything that we say, man. It's energy.
Yes, sir.
And planting it, it's not gonna bear fruits now. Because obviously, if they are listening, whoever is listening, they're supposed to listen to it. Yeah. Their soul is actually brought them to this moment.
Yes, sir. My king, that's your job.
Shout out, King. Shout out, King. Got something to smoke at least for this coming month.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Then I'm gonna come back for more.
Yeah, no, definitely. As soon as also the purple stuff has been cured nicely, because I always want to make sure I don't give anyone weed that's dry. It has to go in the jars first. You do that at the holy place, get sanctified with good energies
and good vibrations.
Yeah, man. So yes, with the seed planting.
Wait, what? So everything we are saying right now, it's not only us. It's going. Even the plants are hearing us.
Yeah, man.
Because they are alive. So when you plant, when you speak words of wisdom, you are actually saying them to yourself. You are actually planting those seeds to your own self. Because I tend to realize already, nothing really exists outside of me.
Sure.
Everything that I'm seeing with my two eyes is actually from within. This moment had already happened right now.
Sure.
The one that it's happening right now had long time happened.
Let's keep.
Bless.
Yeah. So even with because we're spiritual people, and whoever this message will reach will also be in a level where their spirituality is ready to tap into us. So even the process
Yeah.
will bear more fats.
Yeah. Because I saw that go parcela joint already.
Yeah.
Fast.
So let me explain that, or
Yeah.
let me put it out and give people the game.
Yeah.
So there's two parts of it for me, and how I received the download from the plant and from the sun about this solar plant.
Okay.
And I say solar plant because its natural form, it grows in the sun. It follows the sun cycle. You plant just when the sun is becoming strong, and by the time it's strongest, it's going into flower, and then you harvest March time, let's say, right? So, ekubela mufati. It's me acknowledging. I can read this new terminology is the underground gang.
Yeah. Bring it.
Acknowledging the underground gang. This plant, as much as I've been given the green thumb to grow it, the knowledge, the wisdom about it, it connects with me. It comes from an ancestral place. And so me putting it on the ground is also me acknowledging you using it right now with me here. It also comes from an ancestral space for you. So we are now bringing that ancestral plane into balance by the acknowledgement. Usually people would do like a deep thing, like maybe hey majwala or mkombo, they pour it on the ground.
On the ground, yeah.
But so it's a similar concept with what we use to connect, because that's why babang barator mina imangphuzile idlozi lami liya connect.
Yeah.
that's unfortunately a vice that people must unlearn, but it's the process of them honoring it. I get it, that's what they know. They even reached the evolution where now we are teaching each other. It's not just me learning from the back.
Yes.
It's now me teaching them the concepts that I've learned. Or actually no, this thing in a spirit context, as a spirit, like Mautung Funi Godins, you are now allowing spirits to come in between our spirit.
Yeah.
One thought. And how it used to be done is that we have to ferment to our own wine, our own kombucha, our own pineapple fermented drink in the house. Ngoba lento leya ngesintu bari bayiphahle. So even hotel amofazi, you don't have like the paper, the process that they do. Kamole in that factory. Of those drinks. That's why they've always got like demons on umlomo wenja. What the hell, bro? That's a whole demonic dog entity.
What's that alcohol brand?
Gordon's,
yeah. They call it umlomo wenja.
Umlomo
I heard
wenja.
people like, umlomo wenja.
Yes, it's a dog it's a wild dog with like its mouth
That's
open.
a crazy
So
spirit.
it's eating you.
Yeah, it's eating you. It's eating you. Literally, it does.
So
But they call it umlomo wenja.
yes, they call it umlomo wenja. And people don't understand that when they say these things, they're calling the manifestation of what this thing actually is. Good manje usungaphakathi kwawo umlomo wenja. It's now in your waters. Your waters is now circulating lo mlomo wenja. So what do you become? You become loud, number one. People who drink gin are very loud. They talk a lot.
Talk a lot.
Yeah. Barasa. Umlomo wenja.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy. And it eats you, man. There's one thing about alcohol. Kore, it's poisonous. I experience it through what I'm going through. I talk. Kore, nah, man, this thing actually is not healthy for me.
Yeah, man.
And when I put it aside, dog, even how I process my thoughts.
Yeah.
I talk. Like my chain of thought, I always coach I get
Sure.
Now I realize, oh fuck, even how I'm processing my thoughts is different than when I was drinking alcohol.
Sure.
Even downloads that I have of uploading, doing mixtapes.
Yeah.
I have like a lot of downloads, dog. Chilling, I have a download. Like there's this how I understood this shit. I was like, oh fuck, this is how this shit is. Even how I get my mixtapes, I get them through the downloads. Of course, I have so much followers. Others they always take it out into the ether. Yo, I wish we all could do a mixtape, that's Java.
Yeah. And then you pick it up.
Then I pick it up from the ether. It becomes a download. I'm like, okay, cool. No, I'll jump on that mix.
Yeah.
Next time I jump on the mix goes up. Can you views?
Because it wasn't just something that you wanted to do as a DJ.
Yes.
You downloaded it. Yeah.
Right on.
Showcase.
So I realized already, alcohol was literally weighing me back because even though a lot of things have changed ever since I put it on the side. Right on. And you don't see it when you are inside, when you're drinking and right on. Because you get used to this thing, which is, we call it the paradigm. You get stuck in that paradigm.
Yeah.
Hence, I was telling you my story. I was stuck in a paradigm even when I was feeling pain, but I was going back to drink.
Yeah.
Because that shit it's already automatic.
Yeah.
I thought. And I realized, fuck, we have bad habits.
Yeah. Hey, we do. And now these bad habits, they're part of our shadows. And it's not about banishing your shadow. Whereas dogmatic spiritual beliefs have taught us to banish our shadows. You don't banish your shadow. You meet your shadow and your light, right? At the edge of the waters of eternity. And you link them together. You create a harmonious portal where the duality can become a whole.
One.
Yeah, you're not just there's a shadow that you're running away from.
You're away
and your
from.
light self.
Yeah.
We're always chasing the light. Vibrate high, the light.
But now we're not talking about
you don't know the shadow.
The shadow. And the shadow will always be there.
Yeah.
Wherever you go,
Yes.
it will be
Nah,
there.
yeah,
Yes.
Yeah.
Wherever you go, you can never run away from it. Yeah, man, that's fucking powerful, man. What you just said right there, it's profound.
And if I link it back also to, I know a lot of people who are into, the spiritual stuff, the witchy stuff, have seen or should probably go and watch, Stranger Things.
Stranger Things,
it's that series on Netflix with those kids who experience it. You need to go see it.
Okay.
Stranger Things.
Okay.
So in Stranger Things, there's a realm that they call it, I think, the underneath or the underside. Basically, it shows you your shadow demon.
Okay.
And it mirrors your power, but in a negative polarity format. So if this side you are maybe a clairvoyant, right? That side, it will be able to consume people's thoughts. And so it shows you that for every good thing that you think you have, somewhere in your life you had to overcome a trauma that created a monster. Because all of these traumas, they create the demons, they summon them by dawns, because then they attach themselves to part of your body. It goes into your marrow.
And it follows you, it becomes
part of you. And you create cycles based on it. And you go into the traumatic cycles that your ancestors created, that your parents created, now you're creating as well, because you haven't let go of those traumas and heal those demons. You'll find that once you've healed the shadow, those demons are actually angels that are cloaked in demonic cloaks, because they have unhealed power points and energy centers. Their meridians are thrown off. So they've now also gone to their negative polarity, because you are vibrating in your own negative polarity. Yeah, I like to say I sit with my demons and we smoke weed and we talk about, okay, we must realize that this avatar, this spirit, we all want to eat from it, right? So we can't have it weakened or attacked.
It must always be strong.
Yes.
Guide your mind.
Yes. So if they also must benefit in their dimensions of existence with me, then this avatar must be strong. So they must make sure, whether they are the negative polarity of me or not, they must aid in the strength of this existence. Then they can get their share as well.
Because they're there.
Yes, they exist.
They exist. And you can never run away from them.
No, you can't. You can't.
That's power right there, man. You know what you just said? I'm actually thinking about looking at my own shadows, because I faced my shadow long time, dog, and I'm still working on it even to this day,
of course.
Because it always surprises me sometimes, but I tend to prefer to dwell more on the positive side.
Yes.
Because obviously both of us, we have the devil in us, and we have the good in us, which is God. We have the good in us, and we have the bad in us. So it's very important, obviously, to be aware of your shadow, and it's not easy.
Yeah.
It's not easy because we tend to run away from it.
Yes. It's the programming. The programming.
Come with it.
The programming is deep. You are programmed from the moment you are born, based on, number one, what belief system your family is under. And I say under.
Yes. And but if the way you another thing, hence you are there as well, just to relate with others that are sick.
Sure.
As much as remote South Africa, most of us, most South Africa, it's Christians.
Yes.
Yeah, that's under the belief.
Yeah. And
well, Akira don't forget, religion also holds another strong point.
Yes.
To your programming.
That's
Come with it. Yeah.
That's the belief system.
Crazy.
That's where they attacked us first. They attacked our spirituality. And I like to ask one simple question. Okay, before these dogmatic and written religions, are we saying that as Africans we didn't know how to connect with God? Very simple question.
We did. Very well, much so.
I understand. So we take it from there, but also coming back to now where the programming lies in the spirituality. What had happened is that the enemy and sometimes the enemy looks like us, but it's not us. We'll talk about the black and white corn.
Yes. Let's talk about the
black and
the
let's
program.
continue with the program.
Yes.
So when they came in and they brought in the dogmas, the first thing they had to do is they had to make us shy away or turn our back, our indigenous spirituality, our indigenous magic, like I like to say, you know, izinto ebathi ezokuthaga or izinto zomoya, and
look at it as voodoo.
Yeah,
and look at it as something very bad, like umthakathi.
Yeah, I mean, even let's you know, I like that you're throwing this in voodoo or the Vodun, right? Voodoo or the Vodun is a Haitian form of spirituality or magic with a CK at the end. Okay, and where it emanates from elemental and earth magic. It's using elements. They can summon the tornadoes and the earth using plants. They can put things together and, you know, either make a thing that's going to make you live or make you die. This is just throwing out, you know, what common knowledge of voodoo is. But even that, it's a form of spirituality that belongs to the original people. Abantu, Batu.
The Bantu.
They say that, but as they are simple.
Bantu.
Abantu, umuntu kimutu.
Batu.
Yeah, Batu or Batwa.
Batwa.
As the original people.
Bantu.
Untu. No makebo. Uzulu makebo. So, hey, this aeroplane's gonna make noise. So to sidetrack while the aeroplane passes, Untu is newt, right? If we're going into chematology, and the direct opposite side of newt is ugeb, right? Newt and geb, the star and the earth, the stars, the sky and the earth, the combination of the two. So Zulu, right? I'm giving you itayazelo of the surname Uzulu.
Yeah.
Zulu, sky, Makeba, which is Geb.
It all goes back to that.
Yeah, it's about earth magic, star magic, sky magic, reading that, knowing that maybe in full moon it's the best time to go to the water, or a new moon is the best time to go to the water. What kind of energies do you get? More figure lapo, you know. And programming has told us that having this knowledge is evil. So programming tells you that to elasticize and grow ulwazi lwakho nenjulo lwazi, to get these downloads and pull things from information zones that don't exist in the books is evil.
Hence abo credo mutwa was actually looked at as evil. I think they banned his house.
Samazulu.
Samazulu.
Yeah.
You know?
Programming.
Because of the programming.
Hey. So the spirituality was first because they actually had a 7-point infiltration program.
Okay.
Spirituality, right? Education, entertainment, food, commerce, logistics, transportation.
Yes.
And housing, living. If you go look it up, there's a 7-point system of how they were going to infiltrate us, and it's how they infiltrated us.
And this happened around 1600s?
I don't even want to give you dates, King, because even the dates are a lie.
The 1600s, because that's true. Because now you just woke up and they tell you this and this and this. You know, it's a programming. You know what I mean? I'll accept that, man. That even the dates are lie. Even the dates we're even using right now, it's all a lie. That's why I don't live on dates, and I don't live on a calendar. I don't even know what today is. I just realized they're celebrating Easter.
You know?
The
And then you ask yourself, okay, now the whole, I'm gonna take off of what you're saying and just build on it, okay? The whole programming with the celebrating holidays. These are ritual days. These are rituals that they're partaking in.
Crazy.
But
insane.
But when we do rituals, when we do actual rituals on the earth, right, with earth things that we find here on the earth,
that we are part of.
Raloy.
That we are part of.
Raloy.
Yes.
But they're partaking in rituals that come from what? From Abrahamic faiths. Who is Abraham? Kimang Abraham. Kilhos and Abraham. Manje.
Namadlozaka, I know until my great grandfather, which is Rasanga, and I'm being called by that name.
Yeah.
Right. That's the one that gave birth to my grandfather. Right. Then now my grandfather gave birth to my father. Then my father gave birth to me.
Sure.
Yeah. Sure. So those are my ancestors that I know. Makondo, Matswala Hosi, Kuvuki, Makondo, Matswala Hosi, meaning we give birth to kings.
To the kings.
To the kings, yes.
And
So
hey, that's powerful.
Yeah.